Hello there. Today's short video is going to be on how, whether you like it or not, and I didn't like it for a long time, it took me a long time to accept this reality, you're going to pay. In an effort to keep this short, I'll just start right in the examples. Let's see. If you go to work and you bring your lunch, you have choices, and you're going to pay either way. If you decide to just go to bed the Sunday night, let's say, and you have to wake up, which means you have to get all your crap together, make your lunch, and that takes time. And in the morning, you're tired, you don't want to do anything. So, sorry if you're in the background screaming. My daughter's got something in her eye. Wife's trying to get it out. I tried, but I was dismissed from the area because I was being too rough, I guess, or too... Everybody's a wuss. So anyway. So what's the alternative to that? Well, the night before, when you're still awake and aware and you're still up, you make your lunch and you get everything in order. If you have to take medications, you get them all ready next to you in bed. Get everything ready, your clothes lined up. That way you hop out of bed in the morning, you can sleep later, if that's your thing, or you can just get up at the same time and you have more time to enjoy the morning and wake up. But you pay by losing that prep time the night before. So you pay. Oh, well, I'm gonna buy lunch. Okay, well, then it costs you money, which costs you time at work, away from your family and whatever you do. Like the saying, there's no such thing as a free lunch, applies to everything. Almost everything. So that was a quick example, and I'm going to scale it up quite a bit again in an effort to keep this video short. So I sometimes visit a popular firearm board to see what these clowns are saying, and there was a thread on the new pistol brace BS. You know, there's guys calling each other names. Oh, I'm gonna get a free stamp, and how'd that work out with the new info coming out for you? It's just, yeah. Well, if you get a free stamp, you're a bootlicker, and blah blah blah. And it's like, I have to admit, it was kind of trolling. I mean, it's the truth. It's sad when you get to a day and age where the truth is trolling. So I said, you guys are kind of falling for it, right? Fighting amongst yourselves. Oh, they lost their minds. Just a couple sentences I said. But it's the truth. It's like, you're falling for it. You're falling for it. Like, fighting amongst yourselves, like you're in disarray, you don't... And they're over there laughing. They got you bent over a barrel. And then one post that actually kind of made me think of this, to make this video, guys, like, well, and a video from Rex, These two things combined, and the guy was like, well, I can't go write letters, and one guy's like, oh, if you don't write letters and call you, I don't want to hear it, and the other guy's like, that doesn't matter, these guys are all paid off tyrants, and which is true, but nonetheless. And the one guy's like, well, I gotta work, I own 2 businesses, and therein lies the problem. And, Rex made a video I watched the other day, talking about how the people, the more responsible people, I'm not going to say all on the right, but the more responsible people that own businesses and understand that if there's a war, that means, like my uncle, perfect example, 5, 6, 10 years ago, maybe, Christmas Eve, we were all at my dad's house, and he was on those types like, we got to get it started, and this was 10 years ago, and he was like late 40s, way overweight, just got diagnosed with diabetes. He just told us like a couple weeks prior. And he's all foaming at the mouth. And I said, Craig. He's like, yeah. I said, Civil War breaks out. Yeah. You think you're going to be able to call time out and go to Walgreens and get your meds for your diabetes? No, this is like first grade level stuff, right? I'm thinking he's going to have a retort of semi-coherent retort. He just looked at me. Didn't say a word. I'm not shitting you. Didn't say a word for the rest of the night. You didn't think of that, Greg? The rest of you people, you think you're going to still... Oh, there's a Civil War, like back in the... Was it back in the Civil War, the first one? The one that's still the only ones that happened so far? I heard stories, I don't know if they're true, that people would sit up on hills and picnic and watch the guys fight. I'm like, that's not going to be like that. I don't know if I believe those stories, maybe, but I don't think it's going to be like that. Like, you think you're just going to... Oh, the Civil War, timeout, guys, got to go to work this week. And therein lies the problem. So... there's that. And these guys that, you know, people that go to work, own businesses, you know, are engaged in society, you know, and society being stable and people doing what they're supposed to, so society can continue to move forward and progress. None of that happens when there's a war. There's no progression. There's no, it all goes backwards in a bad way. And talk to someone, if you don't know, talk to somebody who really sees shit in a war. Really, that no one talks about. Because these guys don't want to talk. Really, you don't want to know. Really bad. Things that happen to people in wars, civil wars, any type of war, are unspeakably evil. Even from the people you think are good guys. Because some of them aren't so good. So the problem is these guys, sorry I keep getting tangents, Tangent City over here. Oh, must be the tea I'm drinking. So, therein lies the problem. You got people who are productive members of society who are busy as F, doing stuff all day long. Because when you own a business, your phone's ringing nonstop for the most part, depending on your business. But you know someone who runs a business, follow them, shadow them for a couple days. You'll see. So, well, I'm too busy to go and protest and blah, blah, blah. Well, I get that. Here's the problem. You're going to pay. So, do you want to pay now, when you can take some time off from your business, which will hurt, I get it. And everybody that runs businesses, you know, the power of the society, the people that run the small businesses for the most part, and go and tell these devil-worshipping traitor politicians that enough's enough. You go in that little cell over there for the rest of your life and leave the rest of us alone so we can get along and stop dividing and conquering us. You going to pay that way? Or are you going to pay by losing your freedoms little by little until there's nothing left and you're backed into a corner and then you're forced to fight? And oh, by the way, by then you're totally disarmed. Oh, I hid my AR in the backyard. Yeah, that's one I love too. These guys are like, well, I'm just not going to comply. Like in New York State with the SAFE Act. It's like, I'm not going to comply. I told my friend, I said, okay, oh, you're not going to comply. Oh, yeah, that's right. My guns are in my safe. Okay, so, oh, you want to go out next weekend and do some drills so we can stay sharp? Because it is a perishable skill.
I did it.
Well, you can't. Oh, you can't, because if you take a chance loading them into your car, so a neighbor sees you, or you get pulled over on the drive there, or people, you know, guns are pretty loud. Last time I checked, I mean, pretty loud. So if someone hears you and reports you, someone out of fire, even if, you're done. What do you sit them and pull them out of your safe and just, you know, pet them? Done. I'm just not going to comply. You're done. You pass the law, you're done. You let the laws get passed, you're done. Because I don't care what anybody says, oh, I'm not going to comply. Okay, yeah, but you're also not going to bring them out of your house. You're not going to, well, okay, make a video then. Wave it around on YouTube saying I'm not going to comply. Walk down to your local ATF office in the front. Just sit there and say, will not comply. I mean, yeah, if a 1,000 guys did that, yeah, but that's, you don't get it. What? Hang on a second. So, yeah, so you inspect the finished product eyeball over here. And I know this is harsh words, but you're going to pay. Pay now or pay later. You pick. You're not going to like paying later.